What's going on, guys? Welcome to Arias Unplugged. Listen, guys, the next little clip was taken out of a bigger podcast from me and my friend's channel, Embrace the Suck 21. Guys, make sure you go check that channel out. That's where we got this guy from. But I feel like this chunk was pertinent for this channel and what we're doing, what we're going to be bringing onto this channel, and how we're proceeding forward, and how we're going to be mixing interviews, right? So, guys, just letting you know, every Friday we will be dropping an interview, whether that be being pulled from Arias in the Nation or an exclusive interview for this channel. We have a couple of interviews lined up already. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, here's the clip. Hope you enjoy it. We talk about some pertinent things. Anyway, guys, much love. Unplug, do something legendary, and I'll see you soon. Later, guys.
Holy shit, we could
Man,
talk like 40 minutes because of that, man. I haven't let you get
hey,
a word in edgewise. What do you
no,
got?
man, dude. There's nothing that, dude. Listen, man. I've been absorbing the new job. That's what I've been
Yeah.
doing. Just trying to get this work life balance on. What happens is I have to get the work life balance on track and balanced before I think about any sort of content.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
that's 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 your priority right
yeah,
now.
yeah, content eventually. But I'm not stressed anymore about it.
Yeah,
So
we shouldn't be stressed about it. Like
no.
we stressed about it and that's what happened because of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, man. No, 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 no. It feels honestly, it feels nice. Taking the power away from YouTube. It feels very nice.
Oh yeah,
Um, when
I'm
you
with
when you
you.
set your own schedule, make your own decisions, and you don't have to like hone in on the algorithm, which is a beautiful thing. Um,
Right, right.
but getting this work life balance is still eluding me. Just because, let's say, look, I leave the house around 5:45 in the morning and I get home, let's say around 5ish, right?
Yeah,
And so it's a lot better than what I was working, but
yeah,
I come home and I got to be on, right? I just got to be on. I got to go full dad mode.
yeah,
Um
yeah.
and then that only gives me, my son and my wife go to bed around 8:30, right? So it's just like I only have a very short time to be present, and so remembering what it was before this job is pretty crazy. It's kind of messing with me. Like, wow, I
Yeah.
had all this time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not the case. The weekends, my projects, my to-do lists, like, if you think about it, like, yeah, at least I get weekends off. Like, man, but
But
throughout the
those
week I push the to-do list onto the weekends because
Right, because when
you
you get
know
home, you're already on, and when
yeah.
you're don't have to be on anymore, uh, you're tired.
Yeah, yeah, and so the weekends become the to-do list.
Yeah,
So that's, I'm pretty sure that's just the 9 to 5 life, figuring that out. And so yeah, man, that's kind of where I'm residing. Work's going well. Love where I work.
yeah,
Love
yeah.
the industry. It's not alien to me. Absolutely, absolutely understand it. Um, but other than that, man, no, it's just the balance, just the
Yeah,
timing of everything. You
yeah.
know, yeah,
I'm really happy that, you've kinda settled in a bit. I know that's what you've
yeah,
been working for. I mean, I know it's not your ideal situation, but for what your needs are right now,
e-
I'm really happy for you, man.
exactly.
Really.
I needed to find a place to land and not swing hammers and not work the graveyard shift. So
Yeah, yeah, we've
this could be huge.
Yeah, I worked the graveyard shift before when during the Harris Teeter days, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's
nothing good comes out of it.
yeah, yeah. No,
Nothing
no,
good comes out of it.
nothing good happens after midnight.
Nope. I will stand on that. I will stand on that, dude.
Yeah,
So yeah, man. Other than that, dude, just big things happening. And when I say big things, just like life, attaining those life goals, you
right,
know,
right.
making
Yeah,
those life moves. Channel wise, man, dude, I'll just say this: I'm still gonna be doing interviews on my channel, and I still will have sporadic music reactions. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, like, just whatever, the reactions you do, and, like, that's what more do you want the people
No,
want from you?
no,
Like,
man.
you did the damn thing with the
Yeah.
music reaction thing. Like, what
Listen,
more
I
could you
will
do?
I will say this. My confidence in YouTube was shaken on
Yeah, yeah,
Arias and the
yeah.
Nation after we got deleted. When we got to now wasn't deleted. The whole channel was privated. It still
Privated, yeah.
existed. It wasn't deleted. It was still there. Um, but what that did is it killed it pretty much slit my channel's throat
Yeah.
on all videos. And it wasn't until we were trying to pull the concerts over to this channel that I kind
Yeah.
of didn't know the extent of what was still going on.
Yeah, that's just
And
oh, I'm so mad
and
about that.
so yeah, man, those videos of the classic rock reactions that we used to do that I used to get comments on all the time, those are dead. Those are dead in the water. And so it's just interesting being on this side of things and then also being on this side of things and not caring.
Yeah, like, you're
Like,
not bothered about it. Like, it's not you're not losing sleep over it.
no, not at all. I sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
Like it's absolutely crazy. But like just seeing how something so it could easily happen to anyone. You know,
Yeah.
granted, yes, it happened to me, and it's like kind of ish funny. I'm the one that hates technology, and I keep proving Spencer why it hates me with shit that doesn't happen to anyone happens to me. Um,
Mm.
but um, but yeah, man, no, it's funny because I feel like if that happened 2 years ago, I would have been crushed, but it happened when it happened, and I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
this is how it goes. I feel like we have put in a lot of time on YouTube and on the behind the scenes of YouTube to see what it takes, how it takes. We're not masters. I wouldn't say we're masters by any means, but at the same time, we know the layout. I'm very familiar with that battleground.
Right,
So
right. You've been there, you've done that, you gotten a
yeah.
T-shirt from it, and if you had the time and the patience for it, you could do it again.
Exactly. Exactly, man. So yeah, man. Right now I'm really pushing towards the interview side of things with the different content creators.
I
And
love your interviews, dude.
and
You are a great interviewer.
thanks.
You had
It's
great guests
not even an
on.
interviewer. I just listen. I let the people talk because it's just really boring to hear. Honestly, it's really boring to hear an interview. I
Yeah,
I do
uh,
not listen to interviews. I hate them.
yeah, and I think that's a sign of a great interviewer, as they let the guests talk. They let them, they facilitate a conversation of the guest. Like, they don't try to trample over them with their own agenda, or just trying
Yeah.
to fill an agenda of a network, or just trying to get some viral clips out of it. They let the
Yeah.
conversation happen naturally.
Exactly, dude. And that's how that the naturally part of it just leads to the craziest shit. The funnest shit. The best stuff. Stuff that isn't like, so what was your favorite bands growing up? What's your favorite
Right, right.
color? Like, get out of here. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
seriously.
Like, I can't tell you how much I hate those interviews. But no, man, yeah, those will continue to go on. That to me is 100% my passion. So
Yeah,
I'm still pushing forward with that. I think up next on my channel, we will have the fellows over at from Riker Road on the channel.
nice.
Um at the end of the month. So I don't know when that'll drop, but that's the word going around right now.
There you
It's
go.
hard. It's really hard because my main thing is I want to reach out to different content creators, different people on this side of YouTube, right? And just to see how they live their life and how they cope with the mental strain and the burnout. How do they keep the burnout at bay? What are their coping options, or coping measures? How do they handle it? How do they
Yeah,
handle it?
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And it's just the timing, the scheduling.
yeah.
That's the craziest part. That's
Trying to get
why
everything
that's why YouTube is perfect. Because it's like you do this right and it fits in your schedule.
right.
But to get an interview or a talk with one of them is absolutely crazy. It's like pulling teeth.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah. But in fact, pulling teeth is a lot easier than trying to
yeah.
than trying to nail down an interview, or interview dates or slots. So that's a
Right,
tough
right.
one. But
Yeah, just
yeah,
trying
man.
to because everybody's busy, everybody has their own thing going on, and
Yep.
just trying to align schedules
Yep.
is
I
is
mean,
half of the battle.
dude, summer's coming. And if
Right.
last summer, oh my god, dude, I don't know what this summer's gonna look like, man. This summer's gonna
Yeah.
be nuts. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no idea what's gonna happen because I know we have Alexander in summer school or a summer camp type deal, right?
Okay.
Um, which will alleviate, which will allow Holly to work more, and I'm just pretty much a non-factor until I get home,
Right,
right?
right.
And so it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic, how it's going to happen, how we're going to make it work. It's like this is a whole new game plan right now. We're
Yeah,
uncharted territory right now. So it's going to
right,
be
right.
interesting to see, how we adapt, overcome some obstacles, at least with the more free time for Alexander. So
Yeah, I don't envy you at all, just trying to have that, balance of, making sure your kid is, fine during the summer and, keeping him entertained, keeping
yeah,
him while life still goes on as an adult.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty crazy, man. So just figuring out the balance, figuring out a game plan, figuring out schedules. I think that's the biggest thing, and that's probably honestly that's pretty much my biggest weakness,
yeah,
schedule.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm more of a it happens when it happens.
Right.
Like just because every time I put something on paper, every time I nail something, like I make it. This is concrete. Well, guess what? It never works.
Something happens.
Something happens, man. Something out of left field.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So it's going to be a learning experience. A shout out to all the parents that did it for all those years, that have
Yeah.
made it through that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. I am listening to you, by the way. My,
Oh,
my light went out, and I'm having to get my phone as a light here, so I promise you I'm listening.
no worries, man. You're just trying to see in the dark. It's all
Yeah,
right, man.
exactly. There we go.
Hey, there you go. Right
There's
there.
something like that. There we go. There we
Awesome.
go. We're
Awesome,
back.
dude.
Yeah, it goes
Oh,
back
man.
to what you were saying, like, when you think something's gonna happen, it just goes to shit.
Yeah, that's what it is. We always have to plan. Always have to plan
Yeah.
for random shit, man.